Okay, in the last video I discussed about two equilibrium positions. In this class we are going to see little bit overall system in entire system in equilibrium. Entire system equilibrium means force on each charge particle is 0. He is saying two free charges, q free point charges. Point charges means point charge, its size is negligible. Size is negligible, but it has certain amount of charge. Like point mass, we heard in a point size when it comes to the Newton's laws of motion. Similar to that, point charges. And q and plus 4q and separated. What is the values? Q and 4q. Okay, both are having same signs, plus and plus. And what is the a third charge is so placed that entire system is in equilibrium. The questions can be raised: where should I place the third charge, and what is the magnitude of the charge? What is the magnitude of the charge? Where I should place? Where I should place the charge? And what is the magnitude of the charge? Remember this as a short trick or whatever it may be. If the charges are of same signs, the next charge to be in equilibrium, that should be in between these two charges. Okay, so this should be in between the charges in this region. So okay, first let's find where it should be placed. We don't know magnitude of the charge, and what is the sign? Magnitude and sign of the charge. Sign means it's positive or negative. Okay, I consider in between. This is a q and 4q. In between I am assuming as of now q. Say it is at a distance x from here. It will be L minus x, because they said the distance between them is L. Alright. Next, if you see the equation, force is equal to, on the q, if you draw the free body diagram, of q, towards the right, because of q, force due to q acts. Towards the left, I am assuming this is a positive. I assumed, okay, this is an assumption only. And towards the left side, force due to 4q is acting because of repulsion. What is the force due to q? K q and capital Q by x square, which is equal to 4 k q capital Q by L minus x whole square. If you simplify this, and k q and q gets cancelled, x will get as L by 3, if I am not wrong. Yeah, x is equal to 2x and x is equal to L by 3. After getting this, what we need to do? First we got the position where we have to apply where we have to place the charge, but we need to know what is the magnitude of the charge. So we got the one solution where I should place. We got the solution for this, where what is the magnitude and sign. Magnitude and sign for this q and 4q and q, I am assuming at a distance how much? It is at L by 3. It is at a distance 2L by 3. Okay, on q also forces should be on the two directions. One force should be in the left direction, another force should be in the right direction. Alright, and obviously one force due to 4q, so remaining the electrostatic force, because q is there and remaining total three charges are there, the electrostatic force will occur due to other remaining two charges. So on itself the force doesn't act, okay, because of external charges the force will act. The q and 4q, because of these two, the external force will act. Now the sign I am going to decide now. Because of 4q, on q I am writing free body diagram of q. So this is a positive and the q also positive. Obviously the force due to 4q is, there will be repulsive force that is in the left direction. The other force due to q should be in the right direction. For the force to be in the right direction, what should be the q So there should be attractive force. It is a positive charge for Q. What should be the charge here? Negative. We decided the charge, negative charge. That is a negative charge. So Q is not positive, Q is negative. And what should be the value of this? Let's write this. Force due to 4Q. When we solve this, Q and 4Q, the formula is K, force due to 4Q, K, Q and 4Q by L square, and force due to minus Q is, this is the attractive, K, Q, capital Q by L by 3 whole square. Equate these two forces. Wait a minute. Yeah. Equate these two forces. K 4Q square by L square is equal to K Q, capital Q, L square, 9 will be there, L square, Q, K, Q, oh I'm sorry, capital Q doesn't get cancelled, Q, and the remaining thing, that 4Q by 9 is equal to Q, which means, so this is the value of Q. What is the value of Q? And this is a magnitude, actually magnitude. We already got the sign as negative, so we just need to keep the value here. It is equal to minus 4Q by 9 is the value of the Q to be in equilibrium. Okay, similarly we can see any number of questions based on applications where we should keep. So it's your work, your task, plus Q, and here it is say minus 4Q. I am changing the question. Where should I keep the other charge so that entire system will be in equilibrium? You try this, and I am going for another question. Okay, 3 charges of equal magnitude Q are placed on the vertex. 3 equal charges equal magnitude Q are placed at the vertices of equilateral triangle of side L. How can a system of charges be placed in equilibrium? So 3 charges on equilateral triangle. Let's write. Let's draw the equilateral triangle. Okay. Approximately looks like equilateral triangle. So equal charges Q, and Q and Q. They are at a distance L. Okay. Now listen carefully. This is 60 degrees. System should be in equilibrium. All are of same charges. Let's write free body diagram of one such charges. I am taking this one as a free body diagram. On this, I am taking it as a block. Okay, because of Q and Q, I am just making 1, 2, and 3. Between 1 and 2, there will be a repulsive force. Repulsive force because the force will be exactly in the opposite direction, exactly in the this direction. Alright, next Q3 and 2, exactly in the opposite direction because repulsive force. How much they are making an angle? 60 degrees. So if you draw a free body diagram, this is, what is the value? Force between 3 and 2. Another is force between 1 and 2. How much is the angle? 60 degrees. So this is the, if you add vector sum of these two forces, you will get a resultant force. So resultant force, but our question is, we should not get any force, it seems. Net force should be system placed in equilibrium. So system should be in equilibrium. In what sense it will be in equilibrium? Okay, let's wait a minute. System should be in equilibrium. First get the force. Okay, resultant force, they are making F is equal to square root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 F1 F2 cos theta. Okay, Now F1, F2. F1, what is the value of F1, the force magnitude? F32 is equal to K Q and Q by L square. F12 is equal to how much? K Q by L square. Force magnitude is same. F12 is also same. F32 also same. F12, F32, both are same. So I can take out the common factor. F1 K Q square by L square, square root of 2 plus 2 cos theta. So that is cos 60 degrees. So cos 60 is equal to, it is 1 by 2. It will be root 3 K Q square by L square. In which direction? How much is the value? Now to simplify this very easily, this is F and this is also F, because both sources are same. They are making an angle 60 degrees. What is the resultant force? It makes an angle of how much? 30 degrees. If you don't remember, if you don't understand this way, just apply tan alpha is equal to B by A by A sin theta by B plus A cos theta. That formula you can apply to get the resultant. Here is what is the value? Root 3 into F value we got. So this is in this direction. As per our question, it should be, net force should be equal to 0. So there should be some force which is acting in the backward direction. Okay, so this is Q. How much charge should be there at the center? Center should be a positive charge. Negative charge. So that the attractive force will be developed between the Q and how much is the magnitude. So sign we understood. How much is the magnitude? This is what the lies. This is where the logic lies. How much is the magnitude? Okay. So let's go back to the triangular triangle and see here. What is the value? This is, we said it as Q. It is minus Q. And attractive force. How much is the distance here? The distance. What is the position of the centroid? If I consider this as a the end as a origin 0, 0, it will be exactly at the this will be L, 0, and the cos L cos 60 it will be 1 L by 2, and it is at a distance L by 2, and it is sin 30 root 3 L by 2. Exactly at the middle position. From this position, get the coordinates. The coordinates are x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 central positions, and get the distance from here to here. And if you want to get the distance, even if you don't need to do that much hard work also. Vertical distance, how much will be the vertical distance from here to here? What is the y position? Y position is root 3 L by 2, right? From root 3 L by 2, it will be half of the distance. This distance, it will be root 3 L by 4. Vertically, root 3 L by 4, and how much is the distance? L by 2. L by 2, root 3 L by 4. And what is this position? L, 0. To get the distance between them, or the distance between these two also same. Why we are calculating distance? If we calculate the distance, then it would be easy for us to calculate K Q square by L square, that L x square, R square, right? R square, that R terms becomes easier. Okay. So get the values of L by 2. It will be L by 2 whole square plus 3 L square by 4 and root, and simplify this part. L by 2, if you take out the common factor, the calculation part you can do. It will take some more time for me. Square root of L by 2 square plus 3 L by root 3 L by 4 whole square. This is the distance, and yeah, the position is F is equal to K Q by the distance we got L by 2 whole square plus root 3 L by 4 square root will be there whole square. It is equal to K root 3 into F. Root 3 into F. What is F value? K Q square by L square, and Q gets cancelled, K gets cancelled, and square and root gets cancelled. Q by L square by 4 plus 3 L square by 16, yeah, 3 L square by 16 is equal to root 3 Q by L square. Even you can cancel L square as well. Simplify further to get the value of Q. Understand? So these calculations you can check again. And this is one of the important formula problem you can try, and I will explain this in the next video. Thank you.